Looking to expand your Switch library without breaking the bank? These 10 outstanding games are now up to 80% off. Grab these limited time deals before they vanish forever. Tales of Vesperia follows Yuri Lowell, a former knight who forms a guild called Brave Vesperia after discovering corruption within the Empire. He and his companions, including his loyal dog Repide, journey across the world of Turca Lumires to stop a power-hungry noble from unleashing ancient technology. The combat feels fluid with real-time battles that mix physical attacks and magical artes. The story takes unexpected turns with themes of justice and sacrifice. The definitive edition adds previously Japan-exclusive content, including new playable characters. This JRPG holds up remarkably well despite originally launching on Xbox 360 in 2008.
Let's get this over with. We're done.
In Citizen Sleeper, you're a digitized human consciousness trapped in a synthetic body owned by a corporation. You've escaped to Erlin's Eye, a space station on the edge of interstellar society. Each day, you roll dice to determine your actions while your body slowly deteriorates, forcing you to find medicine just to survive. You'll forge relationships with the station's inhabitants, from ramen chefs to hackers, all while evading corporate hunters. The writing pulls you into this desperate existence with meaningful choices that branch the narrative. The game captures that cyberpunk feeling of finding humanity amid corporate control without beating you over the head with its themes. Beacon Pines puts you in a storybook where you control both the main character Luca and the actual narrative itself. This kid and his friends live in a seemingly idyllic town of anthropomorphic animals, but darkness lurks beneath the surface. As Luca investigates strange happenings at an abandoned fertilizer plant, you'll collect words that function as charms, allowing you to rewrite pivotal moments in the story. One decision leads to disaster? Jump back and try another path. The game balances its cute woodland creature aesthetic with genuinely creepy mystery elements. The time-jumping narrative structure works brilliantly here, making each new charm feel like discovering a key to unlock the truth.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge.
In Other Waters Places, you as an AI guiding a xenobiologist named Ellery through an alien ocean on the planet Gliesa 677cc. The entire game plays out through a minimalist interface resembling scientific equipment. You navigate Ellery through underwater environments, scanning life forms and collecting samples, while piecing together what happened to her missing partner. The sound design creates an immersive underwater atmosphere despite the abstract visuals. What begins as a scientific expedition evolves into something more profound about ecological systems and our relationship with them. The game trusts players' imagination to fill in the gaps, creating a meditative experience that feels like operating actual research equipment. Dungeon of the Endless mashes up tower defense, roguelike, and resource management after your prison ship crashes into a mysterious facility. Your team of prisoners and guards must carry a crystal through procedurally generated levels while defending against waves of monsters. Each room you open might contain resources, enemies, or nothing at all. The pixel art creates a retro sci-fi atmosphere while hiding surprising depth in its mechanics. Permadeath raises the stakes as you become attached to your flawed characters with their unique abilities and quirks. The game finds that sweet spot between planning and chaos. Your strategies will constantly fall apart, forcing quick adaptation as monsters pour through undefended doors. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Man of Medan kicks off Supermassive's horror anthology with 5 friends who charter a diving boat to explore a World 2 wreck. Their adventure turns nightmarish when pirates force them aboard a ghost ship. You'll switch between characters making split-second decisions that determine who lives and dies. The story draws inspiration from the real-life SS Orang Medan mystery, where an entire crew supposedly died with expressions of terror on their faces. The game's strength lies in its multiplayer modes. Playing with friends, either passing the controller or online, elevates the experience. While some scares feel predictable, the branching narrative with its butterfly effect system creates genuine tension when characters you've grown attached to face deadly situations.
Yeah, I gotcha. It must be tough. No worries, man. Huh? Yep.
The Pale Beyond strands you as the newly appointed lieutenant of the Temperance, a rescue vessel searching for a missing ship in Antarctic waters. When your captain disappears, you're thrust into leadership, making life or death decisions to keep your crew alive as supplies dwindle and temperatures drop. Each week presents hard choices about rationing food, managing morale, and assigning crews to vital tasks. The game doesn't pull punches about the harsh realities of polar exploration. The hand-drawn art style brings the frozen wasteland and your diverse crew to life with remarkable personality. This survival management sim captures the isolation and creeping dread of being trapped at the bottom of the world. Tiny Thor reimagines Norse mythology through the lens of a 16-bit platformer starring a pint-sized version of the Thunder God. Armed with Mjolnir, your hammer doesn't just attack. It ricochets between enemies and walls, creating puzzles where you calculate trajectories to hit switches and collect runes. The game draws clear inspiration from classics like Wonder Boy and Monster World while adding its own mechanics. Boss fights against massive beasts from Norse legends require pattern recognition and precise timing. The pixel art pops with vibrant colors and fluid animation that would have been impossible on actual 16-bit hardware. The difficulty ramps up significantly in later levels, providing a challenge that'll satisfy players looking for old-school platforming punishment. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy puts you in Star-Lord's jet boots as you lead your dysfunctional team through a story set after the team's formation. The Guardians stumble into a cosmic threat after trying to scam the Nova Corps, forcing this band of misfits to actually save the galaxy. Combat has you directly controlling Peter Quill while issuing commands to Rocket, Groot, Drax, and Gamora. The constant banter between characters nails the team's dynamic from the films while carving its own identity. The cloud version streams the game rather than running natively, so your experience hinges entirely on your internet connection. When it works, it delivers a surprisingly emotional story with spectacular set pieces.
Do I look worried? We're inside a giant robot head. And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head.
Sherlock Holmes. The Devil's Daughter places you in the Deerstalker cap of fiction's greatest detective for 5 interconnected cases spanning Victorian London. The gameplay mixes investigation, interrogation, and deduction with quick-time events and disguise sequences. You'll piece together evidence in your mind palace to reach conclusions, but the game allows you to make wrong deductions with consequences that ripple through your cases. This incarnation of Holmes takes some creative liberties with the character, presenting a more action-oriented detective than purists might expect. The father-daughter relationship adds emotional stakes missing from other Holmes adaptations. The cases themselves range from murders to disappearances, with an overarching supernatural mystery tying everything together.
It's not him.
Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.